Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rome, and this is the Vivo X300 Ultra photography kit. And I know at this point, if you're watching my video by now, I'm way late and you've seen a million unboxings. So what we're gonna do today is, of course, we're still gonna take our first look at the device, but I'm also gonna talk about things that I've noticed immediately that's different from the X200 Ultra. All right, let's get into it. All right, so first things first, here's the spread. This is everything that comes with the kit: the grip, the lenses, the handle, the lanyard, things like that, the case, the rings, and another case. I like that lime green is really grown on me. The camera is not doing it justice at all. My poor camera setup. And the phone itself, of course, the Vivo X300 Ultra, the X200 Ultra over there. I still love the red a bit more, but this green looks much better in person. When I was first purchasing it, you only get the option on the website that I was on. You only get the options for black or green. I want the green. I'm trying to move away from getting black phones constantly. I have the Huawei Mate 70 Air, and it's in black and gold. I'm trying to get away from it, but it's kind of hard. But anyway, we're jumping right in. First things first, a question that I got on a different video was, does the case work with the X200 Ultra? Short answer, no. And I'll show it to you. I want to pop it in. It's going to be a nightmare to get this phone back out of this case again. But I pop it in the case. I'm going to open the camera. All right, camera is open. I'm going to pop the grip on there. Now, if this was the X300 Ultra, the camera would recognize that the grip is popped in there and it'll pop up showing you some stuff. I have turned on the setting to add the telephoto extender on there, but on the new Vivo X300 Ultra, it gives you options to select which one is installed. This one does not do that. So it's looking for that other one. Now, what I'll say is, let's go ahead and pop this lens on there. And I'm just going to talk through it because I don't have all of the camera angles to really show you guys how it works. But if I pop the telephoto on there, it's not really recognizing it. It's inverted it. Yeah, I can't really show you, but it's inverted it, but it's not behaving like it recognizes the lens. So yeah, this setup just does not work on the old one. Now, I think if maybe, and it's just hypothetically speaking, because obviously I don't have the photography kit for the other one, but I mean for the X200 Ultra. But if you were to potentially pop this new lens into the case on this, maybe it will recognize that lens, but I don't think it will ever recognize the 400 millimeter lens. I just don't think it will happen. Let's take this case back off and let's keep going through the rest of the video. I hope that answered your question for the X200. Now, if there's something else you may want me to test that I'm not covering right now that may make it work, feel free to drop a comment down below and I'll gladly answer that question. The other thing I've noticed, wow, see, it's so hard to get this thing out of here. The X300 comes out much easier, and I don't want to break the freaking case. But yeah, the other thing I've noticed, I guess I'll just leave it in there for now. It's making me upset. All right, the flat screen on the X300 Ultra, I know people have their preferences, but just being fully transparent, and of course this is my opinion, nothing else, I prefer flat screens, especially since I use so many devices, because screen protectors are much easier to find for a flat screen, especially when they have just that little circle cutout. The Vivo X200 Ultra, the screen is curved around the edges, so I feel like I don't want to go through the process of trying out different screen protectors, especially since it takes me so long to get them for this particular device. It just takes a long time. So I haven't even removed this, and this screen is, I know it's not showing up on camera that well, but this screen protector is scratched up and I don't want to replace it. I just don't want to go through the trouble of trying to find a good one. Now, If you guys know a good, really good, like tempered glass or whatever screen protector for the X200 Ultra, please drop a comment down below. I need that because I don't want to just go shopping around. I just don't want to do that. It just takes too long. It takes a week or two for me to actually get the screen protector. And of course, in all this time I've been sitting on it, I could have had the screen protector, but I just don't want to spend the money constantly trying different screen protectors to find one that I like. So I do prefer the flat screen. These metal rails or whatever on the, I need to take this phone out of here so I can show you. I don't want to do it because it sucks. The process sucks. I know the measurements are supposed to be the same, but I promise you the X300 Ultra comes out much easier. But anyway, I do, for now, like the rails a bit more on the X300 Ultra. They just feel, I don't know, they feel more premium to me. I've seen the opposite from other reviewers, so, you know, this is just my opinion. Let's close that camera. But other than that, they seem very similar in build. I will say the X300 Ultra, for some reason, to my eyes, I don't know what it is, but it looks a little bit thicker. I'm gonna have to look at those measurements and see that. But yeah, otherwise, on all sides, it is the same. Oh, but let me tell you the other thing. I'm gonna show you the bottom real quick. I know this one is black, so it's harder to tell, but the layout is identical. Identical. So what I'll say is the other thing that I've noticed is that camera / action button, whatever they want to call it, I am going to miss that on the X300 Ultra. And the reason why is I have the X200 Ultra, the button, I have it set up to one tap and it brings up Gemini and Gemini starts listening. And that's what I use it for. I never really used it as the camera button that it's supposed to be used for. Let me stop Gemini from listening. So I'm going to miss that button a lot, and not for the reason that it was intended, but for the reason that I had it set up for. I just turned the X200 Ultra on. So for those of you that have left comments on previous videos about this thing not working once you restart the phone and stuff like that, I don't have the issue. I don't know how you guys are configuring it different, or maybe it's just a phone issue. I'm not sure, but I'm not experiencing that. Circle of search works as soon as I restart the phone. Everything works just fine. It's gotten a little slower to respond. Like if I press and hold it now, it takes a moment to respond, and it didn't do that before. So I think an update has impacted the performance, but Gemini works immediately and starts listening as soon as I tap the button. So yeah, I don't know, but all of this works. I've restarted the phone. I moved my SIM card over to the new X300 Ultra. Everything works out the restart. So I'm really going to miss that button. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But otherwise, the other thing that I've noticed going from the X200 Ultra to the X300 Ultra is transferring your configuration over to the new phone. It does not pull your wallpaper or your theme that you have set here. I'm missing the Play Store. I need to install that. But it does pull all of your apps, and the setup itself, like it's pulled everything over and put it back to where I had it. Now I still need to go log into each one of the apps, but that's really nice that it did that. Let me see. Yeah, and it even turned off the screen to the left. I forget what Vivo calls it, but the screen to the left, I disabled it because it's just a bunch of Chinese stuff. But it cleaned up all of the Chinese apps that were installed on the phone. You know, if anybody's ordered a Chinese Vivo, they know that it comes with a bunch of bloatware. But it's cleaned all of that up and put my apps on there, which saves me a ton of time. I normally don't like transferring things from phone to phone, but I just wanted to try it since I'm going from Chinese phone to Chinese phone. Other than that, there is no major differences. Of course, I know since I have the photography kit, do not curse me out in my comments, okay? I know since I have the photography kit, you guys want to see photos. I get it. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that. But I want to spend more time with it. I just got this box. I've been waiting on it for ever, but it's been about 3 weeks since I waited on it. It finally arrived this morning. So this is fresh. This is fresh. I've gone through the initial setup. I've done all the good stuff. and I have an update waiting. That's how you know. This thing, and it's almost a 3 gig update. So this thing is not fully set up yet. I'm not, this is, like I said, it's fresh out the box. So let me go in and compare specs really quickly for you guys so you can see that. Let's see them side by side. Settings. I did not click settings somehow. About. So Vivo X200 Ultra, Vivo X300 Ultra. I'm going to change the name to get out all the Chinese lettering. Put it back to what I want it to be. All right. You can see Snapdragon 8 Elite mobile platform, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, 16 gigs, 1 terabyte. Because I ordered this one with the photography kit and it gives you the 16 gig, 1 terabyte version. All right. Let's see, Blue Image, self-developed Blue Image, chip VS1. This one has plus V3 plus, and the V3 plus. Interesting. 6,000 milliamp hour, 6,600 milliamp hour. We'll see how that plays out as I use the device. Android 16. So minor differences. Of course, we all should know by now that from generation to generation, especially when you're going from the maybe 6 months to a year device between the two, it's not going to be a major difference. Not at all. So I'm not expecting anything insane here, but I am excited about this telephoto kit. So what I'll do is I'm really excited to get this video out, but I'm going to try to include some photos, some initial photos with the kit and everything. I'm excited to try it out, but I do plan on doing like a more in-depth video on it. Mine is not going to be as good as some of these photographers out here, but I'm going to give my honest opinion of these lenses and how they work and how it feels carrying them around day to day and stuff like that. I do have a photography backpack around here that I'm going to find and load all this stuff up in and take it with me, because I'm not going to keep those lenses with me in my pocket or anything, which I think would be the more practical use of them, where you can pull the lens out. But these lenses being in your pockets would be insane. So we'll see. But I'm going to spend time with them, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in to this first look and, just showing support for the channel. It all goes a long way. Feel free to like and subscribe, and much, much more content is coming on this phone. I want to figure out what I'm going to do about my Gemini, my screenshot features and stuff that I had configured on my X200 Ultra. We're going to see, but okay. All right. But I'll catch you guys in the next one, and appreciate you being here. All right. Later.